On March 15, 2025, the world watched as the United States launched a series of airstrikes against Houthi rebel targets in Yemen. The strikes, ordered by President Donald Trump, marked a significant escalation of American involvement in the long-running Yemeni conflict. The targeted locations included Houthi military bases, leadership compounds, and missile defense systems. These strikes were not isolated incidents. They were part of a calculated strategy to degrade the Houthis' ability to threaten regional stability. The decision to strike came after months of escalating tensions and provocations by the Houthi rebels. The Houthis, a Shia Islamist political and armed movement, have been locked in a bitter civil war with the internationally recognized Yemeni government since 2014. The conflict has plunged Yemen into a humanitarian catastrophe, with millions facing starvation and disease. The Houthis' campaign of violence has not been confined to Yemen's borders. In recent years, the group has increasingly targeted international shipping in the Red Sea, a vital waterway for global trade. Beginning in late 2023, the Houthis launched a series of attacks on commercial vessels, including oil tankers and cargo ships. These attacks, often carried out with sophisticated weaponry, threaten to disrupt vital supply chains and send shockwaves through the global economy. The Houthis justified their actions as retaliation for Israel's policies towards the Palestinians. They claimed that the attacks on shipping were intended to pressure the international community to take action against Israel. However, the indiscriminate nature of the attacks, which often targeted civilian vessels and crews, drew widespread condemnation. President Trump, in ordering the strikes, made it clear that the United States would not tolerate threats to its interests or its allies. He accused the Houthis of engaging in piracy and terrorism, and vowed to take all necessary measures to protect American lives and property. Trump also issued a stern warning to Iran, which has been accused of providing material support to the Houthis. Iran, for its part, condemned the U.S. strikes as an act of aggression. Iranian officials denied any involvement in the Houthi attacks on shipping and accused the United States of exacerbating the conflict in Yemen. The U.S. strikes on Yemen have sent ripples across the international community. While some countries have expressed support for the U.S. action, others have condemned it as a dangerous escalation. Russia, a permanent member of the UN Security Council, called for restraint and urged all parties to return to the negotiating table. The long-term consequences of the U.S. strikes remain uncertain. Some analysts believe that the strikes could succeed in deterring future Houthi attacks and pave the way for a negotiated settlement to the conflict. Others fear that the strikes could backfire, triggering a new cycle of violence and further destabilizing the region.